Sir, we're receiving an SOS signal.
Where's it originating from?
Somewhere in Sector F, sir.
Okay, set the course and go to full light speed.
Right, there it is, sir. I'll just lock onto the docking signal.
What was that?
Something's jamming the docking signal. I can't lock onto it.
We'll need to go over in the teleport.
Too risky. There's a chance that whatever's jamming the docking signal could be jamming the teleport as well, in which case we'd have no idea where we'd be materializing.
Well, what can we do?
We've got no choice. I'll have to dock manually.
But isn't that incredibly dangerous?
Yes, but it's our only option.
Do it, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Activating docking clamps. Ship docked and ready, sir.
Well done, Sergeant. Professor, what's going on in that ship?
I'm not sure. I think I'm detecting life signs. Hundreds of them. But they're so erratic and infrequent that I can't get a positive lock on any of them.
Is it the crew?
Them and then some. As I said, there are hundreds of life signs, but I don't think they're human. It's hard to tell. It's almost as if they weren't there. Just sensor echoes or something.
Okay. Sergeant, try hailing them.
Attention. This is Falcon 1 responding to your distress signal. Please acknowledge. Please acknowledge.
Nothing.
Okay, that's weird.
We'll go across anyway. You better tell them, just in case there is somebody on board.
Attention. We are preparing to board your ship. If you can hear me, prepare to receive boarding party.
What was that?
I don't know. But there was a severe energy surge on the other ship just as we experienced the jolt.
Coming from the life signs?
Could have. It's impossible to tell.
It's almost as if whatever they are wanted to scare us off.
What a load of rubbish.
We better get Bob to mind the ship while we're gone.
I'll activate him.
I hope you realize that you've interrupted a very enjoyable nap.
That's nice, Bob, but we kind of need you to do something for us.
Unless it involves sleeping, I'm afraid I'm not the robot for the job.
Yeah, whatever. We need you to look after the ship for us.
Can I sleep while I'm looking after the ship?
No, you can't. We need you to be alert.
I wouldn't count on it.
Bob, this is important. We don't know what's over there. We need you to be at the radio in case something happens to us.
Fine. But you owe me a nap for this.
Okay, one nap it is if you just do this for us now.
All right.
Okay then, let's go. Hello? Where the heck is everybody? Okay, this is a big ship, so I suggest we split up. Lieutenant Solar and Sergeant Hawk, you go that way. Professor, you're with me.
This is ridiculous. None of the escape pods have been launched, there's no teleport on board, And there's no record of any other ship having docked with this one before us. The crew just disappeared.
People don't just disappear, Professor.
Try telling them that.
What else have you found out about the ship?
We're on the SS Defiant. It's a transport ship that was running a shipment from Gamma 2. But the log is very vague about what they were transporting. I had to dig through about 50 firewalls just to find out that what they were transporting was a new form of chemical called X74. Nothing about its properties, though.
Where were they going?
To a laboratory back on Earth. It's for maximum quarantine chemicals.
I'm sure this chemical is important. Find out what you can.
Right. I've broken through another firewall. I think I've got something. What?
What's wrong?
The whole system's gone down. Well, we're not getting anything else out of this computer.
Fine, let's go. Professor, do you believe in ghosts?
Commander, I'm a scientist. I've devoted my life to a search for answers, for positive facts and scientific evidence. Of course I believe in ghosts.
Well, I've got to say, ships don't get much emptier than this.
Or creepier. I just wish we could figure out how to turn the lights on. What was that?
You're a little jumpy, aren't you, Lieutenant? Ships always creak from time to time. It's the atmospherics.
We've covered this level. I say we turn back.
Lieutenant,
What?
don't look round. What was that?
I don't know. But I think we should find the commander and the professor.
I don't know how this door got locked, but I know one thing for certain. We're not alone on this ship. What are your theories about the life signs you scanned?
Pure energy, perhaps? Consciousness without any real physical manifestation? Held together by simple thought?
Ghosts.
Perhaps. There's no evidence to say that life can only exist inside a physical body. But that doesn't mean to say they're ghosts. They could be aliens who were just born that way.
What would cause that?
I don't know. Perhaps some unique form of chemical reaction?
A chemical like X74.
Good point.
But for now, I suggest we focus on getting this door open. Then we've got to find the lieutenant and the sergeant.
This is ridiculous. This is a big ship. It'll take forever to find the commander and the professor.
We have to find them. This ship is dangerous. We have to get off it as soon as we can. Sergeant!
It's useless. This door isn't budging.
When we get out of here, I want to go down to the cargo bay.
Why?
I want to find out more about chemical X74. I'm sure it has something to do with the things on this ship and the crew's disappearance.
Lieutenant, how did you get in?
There was a chair blocking the door, so I moved it.
How did you know we were in here?
I heard you banging.
Where's the sergeant?
He's been taken. Sir, there are things on this ship. Like ghosts.
Yes, Lieutenant, we know. We need to find the sergeant, and then get down to the cargo bay.
Sergeant, you're alright.
Yes, Lieutenant. I'm fine.
How did you escape?
They let me go. They just want to be friends. They're not trying to hurt us. They explained the whole thing to me. Follow me, I'll take you to them.
Are you okay, Sergeant? You sound a little odd.
Yes, Commander. I'm perfectly fine. Come on, they're waiting for you.
Sergeant, what's my first name? Come on, Sergeant, you must know my first name.
Well, we know two things about them.
And what would that be?
One, they can change their form, and two, they're really bad actors.
What can you see, Professor?
Well, the chemical seems to contain certain embryotic atoms that, when combined with another element, grow into energy life forms.
What element?
Oxygen. There's no air on Gamma 2, so when the chemical came into contact with oxygen for the first time, it created these creatures.
Have you figured out what happened to the crew?
I think they've been absorbed.
Absorbed?
The creatures have to maintain their energy somehow, and the human body is full of constantly working energy, which is ideal to keep them alive.
Do you think that's what happened to the sergeant?
Perhaps not. They would have needed to keep him alive to generate his double.
So, let's find him and get out of here.
Imagine if this ship had reached Earth. With the amount of oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere, they could have multiplied by the millions.
And absorbed the entire human race.
We're moving.
I'm going to contact Bob. Bob. Bob, do you read me?
I read you. Are you coming back soon? I'm getting awfully tired.
Bob, listen to me. Use the navigational computer to find out which way the ship is heading.
Which ship? The one I'm on or the one you're on?
It doesn't matter. They're attached to each other.
Fine. On our present course, we are headed to planet Earth.
How did I know he was going to say that?
Bob, this is very important. In exactly 10 minutes, I want you to undock and destroy this ship, whether we're back or not. Is that clear?
I suppose so.
Okay, Bob. And remember, whether we're back or not, no exceptions. Ryder out. Okay, let's get out of here. Lieutenant, Professor, you go back to Falcon 1.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going back to get the sergeant.
Okay, I'll tell Bob to wait before he fires.
No. I said no exceptions and I meant it. If we're not back in time, then we've probably been captured.
Sir!
Sergeant, what's my first name?
What? It's Tim, of course.
Oh, thank God. How did you escape?
Those things have gone crazy. They were paying no attention to me, so I just ran off.
That's because they're devoting all their energy into powering the ship. Listen, we've got to get out of here quickly. This ship's heading towards Earth to absorb the population, and I told Bob to destroy the ship in 10 minutes.
How long ago was that?
About 9 minutes ago.
You made it!
Yes, I think the term "in the nick of time" is a bit of an understatement. Nicely done, Bob. You can have a nap now.
And about time too.
We should inform Space Guard Command about the dangers of X-74 and put a quarantine on Gamma 2.
Good idea. Let's get out of here, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Well, now we're in trouble.